And this is what we need from you guys to ask us questions, because I've prepared a presentation about the product development principles in Web3 gaming, but probably you will have some specific questions, and we are here to share our knowledge and share our experience how to create Web3 games. So as you can see, this is quite a short presentation, 11 slides. So our time here is for you guys to answer your questions. Of course, every example, every project is different, so we will do our best to give you some tips and advise you something from our experience. So please ask a lot of questions. We are here for you guys. And back to the presentation. Myself, I'm responsible in our project for the product development side, but more on the customer side of the product. And Bartek, he's our CTO. He's responsible for all the technical stuff in the projects. Just a brief introduction of what we are doing, and maybe I will start from a short introduction of myself. So my name is Kamil Kociszewski, and I'm one of the co-founders of GDT company, and we are responsible for the Upcade platform. This is the first gaming platform, and also we launched the first game on the Aleph0 blockchain. And we do this because we love gaming, of course, but also we think that this a very good opportunity in the market, and the Web3 gaming is a big revolution, and in our opinion, it will be one of the main drivers of the next bull run, of the next cycle, and of the next Web3 adoption itself. And that's because for now we have approximately 800,000 to up to 1.1 million users in the Web3 space, which is on the one hand quite a lot. It's responsible for around 37% of the whole blockchain activity itself. I mean, the Web3 gaming is responsible for the almost 40% of the Web3 activity. But on the other hand, we have more than 3 billion players in the gaming space in general. So in this Web2 gaming space, it's almost half of the population. So we can see what is the opportunity and how small the market right now is, but also what is the potential of the Web3 gaming and of this revolution itself. I will speak more about this topic on some of my next slides. But back to Upcade, what we are doing is called the paid competitive gaming, and this segment is growing even 6 times faster than the overall gaming market itself. So what is Upcade, and why we have this approach? So Upcade is a Web3 gaming hub where you can find games and also GameFi tools. What is interesting and different from other gaming hubs is that we in our company, we are producing our games on our own. So on the Upcade you can find our games, or you will be able to find our games, because for now we have our first game. It's more like a proof of concept game. It's called Tanks, and it's like a Web3 version of classic Tanks game, classic arcade Tanks game with this Web3 touch and with this skill to earn model. It means that you need to bet your own tokens for your own game and play against other players, and the winner takes it all. So you are able to win tokens from your opponents, and this is idea for the whole platform. So we will have all our games. The idea for now is that all our games will be in this skill to earn model. We call it skill to earn. Of course, Upcade is a multiplayer and multi-chain platform, mostly focused on Aleph Zero ecosystem. But also we have implementations in other blockchains. This is what we are doing now, and the plan for the future is to also open this hub for games from another studios, help those game developers. So probably and hopefully one of you guys also to help them to launch their games, to get some funds to develop the game, do some tech and marketing, advisory services also. And also one of the principles of the platform is that we want to have one login solution for all of our games. We call this GDT ID, and it will be universal gaming profile for our users. Our tech stack is like you see here. So we are developing our games in Unity or with Unity engine, smart contracts. We are developing in Ink and also in or with Solidity. We are using Olympics.cc engine or platform for the matchmaking. We use Azure for the backend and Vue.js for the frontend. So we are open for technical questions in this or according to this tech stack. But also we are open for questions why we use this tech stack, and maybe Bartosz will add some words after my presentation about why we choose this tech stack. But also I have some more information about it on my next slides. So for now, it's not like the Web3 gaming is all about the Web3. So we are, and not we as a Upcade, but we as a sector, or we as an industry, we are using some Web 2.0 solutions, and of course some Web3 solutions. But the path is here to move all the activities, or most of those activities, into the Web3. What we need is an infrastructure, and that's why we've choose Aleph Zero, for example, because of the performance, because of the security layer, etc. But still, with some operations, we are in this web, I can say Web 2.0 stage for now. So we do add funds and withdraw funds with the Web3, of course, but we use for the settlements and bets, we are in the Web 2 still, and the next step or the evolution is to actually move all of those activities into the Web3, into the blockchain. For the game servers, we use Web 2.0, and for now, and for our roadmap, our next steps, the idea or the plan is to stay with this technology on the Web 2 side. User universal gaming ID. is for now we have gaming accounts on the Web 2.0 site, and also this is one of the features or one of the tools which we are building in this process to move this in general to the Web3. So the whole ID or user profile will be managed on the blockchain side. In case of the gaming data, we are right now with some tools on the Web3 side, and we will add more tools on the blockchain side too. So what I would like to underline here is that in Web3 gaming sector, it's not like you need to do all the stuff on the blockchain side. It's worth to use the tech stack, which will be best for you guys as developers, and also which will be which is here right now, because the blockchain infrastructure is still growing, is still building. So it's worth to use what is best right now, and it's not like you need to have all the stuff on the Web3 side of the project. And we prepare some game dev principles for you, and it's based on our experience and our journey. And also it's worth to underline that we are doing this stuff for almost 2 years right now. And what decisions are to make before you start your Web3 gaming project. So you need to choose your indexer, and good indexer means that it's cost efficiency, it's sustainable, and it's and will provide a better UX in the end product. Of course, you need to choose your game engine. We already choose Unity, and it's because it's a very flexible platform for us and for our types of games which we are building. It has best performance, and in Unity we have a lot of extensions to use. So for us it was this choice, but it depends on the product you are building. You need to choose the best engine for your type of game or your type of product, your type of platform. You need to be good in the smart contract side, but I know that if you participated in this smart contract workshop, you are you have the best knowledge on the market how to do so. But your smart contracts should be cost efficiency in case of gas cost, etc. And it should be also scalable and security. Of course, this is a principle. And on this more on this product side, in case of the customers, you need to have, of course, good UX. This is a crucial thing, because we need to remember that our case here, I mean the case for the whole industry, is how we want to attract those Web2 users, which we have more than 3 billion right now, to transfer them into the Web3. So you need to provide them an easy onboarding. So they need to create their account easy. They need to create or have their wallet already, or you need to provide them a very good onboarding, how they could create their wallet, and how they could fulfill their wallet with some tokens. So what on-ramp solution to provide them, etc., etc. So this onboarding is a crucial thing. It's good to have also early adopters, so people who will teach or manage other users to actually join your platform, your product, etc. And also, what is important is to have good ecosystem effects. And I need to tell that in Aleph Zero ecosystem, there is a very good and loyal community here. So it's good to have those ecosystem effects and use those ecosystem effects as much as possible for your project. What's next? So about the numbers again, it's worth to realize that for now we have around 800,000. I will say this again because from my perspective, it's very important to realize those numbers and realize that there is a challenge on the one side, but also it's a big opportunity on the other side. So for now, we have this around 800,000 up to 1.1 million users in the Web3 space, and it's responsible for almost 40% of the blockchain activities in case of decentralized applications. And on the other hand, we have this more than 3 billion users who played some game last year. So most of them are, of course, mobile gaming users. So also it's important to remember that in case of this good UX, it's super important to provide people with solutions on the devices which they are using every day, of course. So mobile users are crucial here. Almost half or even more than a half of those 3 billion users are actually mobile gaming users. Yeah, and why do we choose this skill to earn model, or why we were looking for different models than this first on the market, first Web3 gaming model, which is play to earn model. So the play to earn model is not sustainable because it depends on the users inflow on the one hand, and on the other hand, in this play to earn model, you actually need to provide those users with value which they can earn. So of course, in this in the bull market, it's easier to provide them value, because if you have your token is growing, and you can provide this value from this token. But the bear market shows us that this model is not sustainable for the long run. So I actually recommend you to find some other to earn models or other business models in general. And for us, we choose the skill to earn model. So you need to put your own tokens into the game, and you are able to win tokens from other players. So within 5 or some minutes, you are able to make almost 4x because, of course, we cut our fee from this pool, but still within 5 minutes, if you beat your opponents, you are 4x, almost 4x plus on your wallet, right? Yeah. I think it's also what is worth to underline is that with this Web3 gaming, you have this new customer loyalty layer potential. So if you will create your brand, or if you want to provide Web3 gaming solutions for some brands, you can remember that you can use this type of product, this type of tool as a loyalty layer for this brand, offering customers this new, unique digital assets, personalized this experience, etc. So I think it will be something important in the near future, and it will be some switch in the customer loyalty. I mean, switch into the digital assets. And this is all. Also, I have one more slide about what we accomplished so far. So if you will have questions related to our product itself, here here you can find some insights. For example, we are going to launch our new game probably next month. It's called Block Spectre. It's multiplayer first-person shooter. So next month, please visit our platform and try our new game. And right now, I think we are open for your questions. I don't know, Bartosz, if you have some questions from our audience. If not, please ask us questions about your product, about the tech stack, and all questions that you have. We are ready for answers.
I actually had a couple, but I already answered them on the Q&A system. So give me more, guys.
Yeah, but maybe it's worth also to speak about those questions, because this workshop is recording right now. So, for example, yeah, I think for future participants or for the future audience, it could be important to also underline those questions.
Of course, there is a really good question in the Q&A about cheating, about a hacking issue, if we faced it, if we have issues with it. And it's really a good question, because yeah, hacking is a huge issue in competitive multiplayer, even for huge companies, even for Valve, for example. That's why you have to stick to some design principles. You have to stick to hacking-proof games, for example, and you should also rely on full server authority. So you can't allow clients, your players, to decide anything, to give you any other information than their input, and you have to process that input and send them back as a result of their actions. So when users press a W button to like run forward in your game, they shouldn't just send you the info about their position changing. They should tell you that they pressed W, and you should tell them back that they moved forward 1 unit, for example. That's server authority, just basically. Well, it's more complicated than that, but that's the main principle, actually. To just receive input as a server and send back a snapshot of the current state that's on the server, and clients just don't have any other choice but to comply to it. But that's the first thing that you can do. The other thing that you can do is to what we are actually doing too, is to record all matches or games or gameplays, how do you want to call it, and just to allow for further validation, human validation actually, of these games based on other users' reports. Just that's a common thing to do actually in competitive gaming. You probably know that from games like Counter-Strike, of course, and obviously that's an obvious pick, where some good players have the ability to judge you based on reports that came in about you, that you're a hacker or not, but because they just have an ability to watch how you play the game. And it can look obvious if you're cheating. Sometimes it doesn't look so obvious, but it actually is a great tool to just leave the decision to humans, especially if a lot of reports come in and you know, a player is good enough to judge, you know. What else? The other question was if it's a pain to have more than 3 languages involved to get something out. Well, actually, it's not 3+ languages to get something out. Yeah, we use C# for Unity. We had to use JavaScript for the front end, but we can, well, that's almost it. Yes, you need a bit of Solidity or ink to create some sort of smart contract, just to, you know, just to at least touch the blockchain, yeah, to make it a Web3 game, right? But it actually really depends on your game, what you're trying to achieve, what you're using the blockchain for, right? So actually, I can say that it's like 2 languages. Maybe the JavaScript used for on the front end, it's so high level. It's such a high level framework that you can't call it a JavaScript anymore, right? And it's probably TypeScript anyway. But yeah, actually, C# and JavaScript are almost enough to start. Yes, you need some Solidity to, or ink in this case, to create a smart contract. But yeah, that's 3+. Maybe that would be more than enough. And yeah, we have to have at least one special and one expert for one of these languages. Yeah, but it's doable. It's, as you can see, it's doable.
Okay, cool.
I have one last question, but
Okay.
it will be very short one, because the question was how you make the contract call in ink. Oh, okay, sorry, I just understood it, and I'm afraid that I don't remember the exact library that we use. But you asked me if there is a library. Then yes, there is one. I just don't remember the name. I didn't have the pleasure to implement it, so I won't help you there. But yeah, there is one. I don't know if it was just Polka.js. Yeah, probably that was Polka.js. I'm not sure. Yep. Oh, I have more questions, but I don't know if we have time for that, for these.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can go with the last question.
Okay, so okay, give me just 1 second to pick, okay, because I have a couple actually. Okay, I got a question about my recommendation on what to keep focus on when doing a prototype when time is limited. That's the reason. Frank said. Another question from Frank. Well, I see that you're making a dogfighting game in space. That sounds good. Well, it depends if your prototype is Web3 based or not, and what you're using for multiplayer. But I can give you one advice that really helped me when I was developing any of my project is analysis paralysis. I don't know if you've heard that one, but I'm actually a programmer that used to and sometimes it still happens. I tend to try to make things too perfect, and actually that stops me from prototyping, because I just tend to you know, just try too hard and lose my interest in the project, especially in my private projects, because I just want to make a perfect signaling system or perfect event-based or scriptable object-based architecture, for example, for Unity devs out there. So what I can tell you is to keep it stupid simple. I know that's more of a philosophical advice, not actual programming advice. But yeah, if it works, you actually can leave it as it is and come back to it later. Because the playable and well, pleasurable to play, yeah, prototype is way more important than premature optimization and premature refactoring. And that's my advice to you.
Perfect. So I think we can consider the questions answered. So thank you so much, guys. We have the perfect timing.
Also, I think that we can use our Discord, for example, to answer more of your questions. So if you have some more questions, please join our Discord, and we will do our best to also answer more of your questions.